All right. We are live, and we've got some great people hanging out with us tonight for some Commander. This will be kind of our return to Magic content since we used to do it years ago, pre-pandemic, pre-grad school stuff, and then it's like, now I have time to play games again, so I'm getting back into streaming. And I was lucky enough to get a bunch of cool people to come and hang out with me on stream tonight. And we're going to play a couple games of Magic, maybe 2 games. We did like a little Rule Zero discussion that we're going to try to go fast and be mean in the first game, and then maybe slow it down and be a little bit nicer in game 2. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But why don't we take a second and everybody can, introduce themselves and stuff, because everybody that's tuning in should already know I'm Nan, by the way, or NanMan. But let's kind of go around in a circle and just at least introduce ourselves. So, Bowser, I'll start with you since you're right above me. You can go and start it off.
So I'm Bowser. I'm a amateur stream guest looking to turn a little more professional on it. I don't really do a lot on social media, but you can find me on Twitter at AKingBowser. So if you're looking for someone to guest on a stream, always hit me up. I'm available most of the time.
Excellent. All right, and we've got the Unsummoned Skull himself hanging out with us tonight.
I'm Coach J-Ro, the Unsummoned Skull, on Twitter at Coach_J_RO. I have my own Twitch channel at twitch.tv/Unsummoned Skull. I have a YouTube channel at bit.ly/Unsummoned Skull, and I write for EDA Track.
Excellent. And then we've got a girl named Ron.
Hello, I am a girl named Ron everywhere that usernames exist, but I also have a link tree. I could drop it in the chat, but it's obviously linktree/a girl named Ron. All my links are there, my Mox Field, my Twitter, my Twitch, my Instagram. I own a fandom candle company. I have made a candle for all 5 lands, basic land types in Magic, along with other pop culture referenced and literature-based candles. Among other things, I'm a little bit of a jack of all trades, but I am relatively new to Magic. I've been playing about a year, and I will be appearing in some of your local Command Fests. I will be at Command Fest Philly and at Command Fest Bellevue. I was not an invited guest, but I was at Command Fest Richmond, so some of you might have met me there. You can't miss me. Look for my big bright head and say hello.
Excellent. So again, we said we had a little bit of Rule Zero discussion already about kind of playing mean decks, and really I was just like, hey, here's people that I have not played against, so let's be really mean to them and try to infect them. So
Let's do it.
let's see how it works out. So just like normal, we'll get a 7, see if it's keepable, and free mulligans, all that good stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And I do have a rule that if you have to mulligan 3 times, you have to tell a joke. So,
You have to tell a joke?
If you have to mulligan 3 times, that's where you have to tell a joke.
See, now I want to.
My jokes are good, like on the off the cuff. They're not good, like a man walks into a bar, man. Like it's not.
That's all right. My jokes are just dad jokes. So.
Are you a dad?
No, not at the moment.
But
I'm, it's that teacher humor, I guess I should have said.
Also a teacher, but yeah. Queen Mab calls me Uncle J-Ro, like Uncle Iro.
Nice.
That is a good nickname for you, actually. I like that one.
All right, this is doable. I'm cool with this. I guess we can do like rolls to see who goes first and all that fun stuff. You guys
What
got
are we rolling?
You got D6s? You want to do 2 D6s? Look at that. All right, I got a 6. Beat a 6. Oh, snake eyes. All right.
I cannot beat a 6.
I got a 9.
Wow.
6 and a 9, pretty nice numbers. I got a 5.
Okie dokie.
I got a rock.
Working 9 to 5.
Oh, I guess we didn't really talk about our commanders or anything like that real quick. So why don't we do that real quick?
Just go.
Just go? All right. Yeah.
It's fine.
All right. Yeah, take your
fine.
turn. Ron, tell me who you're playing since you're going first. When it's your turn, tell us about your commander.
I will will be playing Skithiryx, the Blight Dragon, and what he does is he's a 4/4 creature with flying and infect, and I can also pay mana to give him haste and have him attack straight out the gate. So he will be dealing 4/4 infect at a time, flying, and that's it. I do yucky things with my baby Skittles.
Love it. I love it. All right.
I don't have the best hand, but I'm keeping it because it's better than hands I've had. So like, there's things in it that I don't want to lose. So
That makes sense.
yeah. All right, we're good.
I'm good.
All right. I will play a swamp and pass.
Cool. All right. We'll draw. I'm going to play a Waterlogged Grove, and I'm going to lose a life to play a Glistener Elf. Oh, yeah, I'm playing Atraxa. I forgot about all that. Look, I even said it, too, right before this. When it's your turn, tell us about your commander. When it's your turn. Yeah, so I'm playing Atraxa, so I'm being super mean, where my goal is to infect everybody. Atraxa is 4-color, 4/4 flying, vigilance, death touch, and lifelink, and then at the end of the turn, proliferate, so you can increase the number of counters people have. In this case, it'll be poison counters, and I got the sweet altar sleeve, so it's all written in Phyrexian. So, but yeah, I'm just trying to infect people tonight. At least for this game.
I do have Phyrexian ones in here, and I'm like, shit, what do they say? I'm like, what is this again?
Is that the
I
turn?
only have 2 cards,
And that's
though,
it for me.
Phyrexian.
Okay, draw. I am playing Krenko 10th Street Kingpin. I'm going to turn creatures sideways.
Nice.
It is a 1/2 goblin for 2 colors and a red. That whenever it attacks, it gets a +1/+1 counter. Then create a number of 1/1 red goblin creature tokens equal to that his power. And Mountain Soul Ring. Yeah.
I'm playing Socket Tuya, which is one of my Pokedex made by the altar made by Fox Noctum to be a Ladian.
Nice.
The goal of the deck is basically to make a large creature, and then make Tuya also large, and basically smack 2 people at once. Draw a card, and put out a Layer of the Hydra untapped. And pass.
Alright. I will play Karn's Bastion as my second land for turn, and I will tap 2 to cast a Plague Stinger. It's a 1/1 creature with flying and infect. And I will pass the turn.
Sweet. Alright. Untap, upkeep, draws. Let's lose more life. I'm gonna do this Hallowed Fountain, untapped. Doop doop. And then I'm gonna play an Arcane Signet. And then we're going to move to combat. And we're just gonna start going around the circle. So, oh, Bowser coming at you for 1. And that's 1 infect to you.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna pass turn.
Okay. Mountain. Krenko. Stoneforge Masterwork. Stoneforge Masterwork is an equipment that the equipped creature gets +1/+1 for each other creature you control that shares a creature type with it. So I'll pass.
Pretty good for a goblin deck.
Draw. Put out a mountain. No. Put out a forest. And pass.
I will play a Cathedral of War, which enters tapped. And what it does is It's exalted, so whenever a creature you control attacks alone, that creature gets +1/+1 until the end of turn. I will use 1 mana just to get this out of my hand, and I will play a Commander's Plate. I'm not
Nice.
equipping it to anything at the moment. I'm just leaving it chilling. And I will swing the Plague Stinger at Nan, which will be 2 because it's stacking alone. So it's 2 infect.
I will not block. All right, let's see. Infect. Boop, boop. All right, anything else?
That's all. I will pass the turn.
Cool. Untap, upkeep, draws. Let's do a Phyrexian Swamp. And I'm gonna tap these 3, and I'm gonna lose another life to make a green mana. Boop. To play a Wild Defiance. So Wild Defiance is an enchantment that whenever a creature I control becomes a target of an instant or sorcery spell, that creature gets +3/+3 until the end of the turn. So it works pretty well when I'm deciding to pump stuff. Let's keep moving in a circle. And J-Ro, we're coming at you for 1 infect.
So, in fact, to note that with this.
And then I will pass turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Mountain. Basilisk Collar.
Ugh.
Love that card.
Equipping. Equipping.
Oh gosh.
Man, I'd like to attack you.
Yeah. How much you swinging
So-
at me with now?
For the attack trigger, I'm going to get 2 goblins,
Okay.
but it is 4 damage to you.
Yep. I will take the 4.
Now I got my revenge for your attack. I feel better. And I'll pass the turn.
Draw. I'm going to put out a mountain. Cast Tuya Bearclaw. And I'm going to exile Nissa's Pilgrimage and Rampaging Brontodon in order to cast Allosaurus Rider without paying its cost.
Oh.
Allosaurus Rider is currently a 4/4.
Okay.
And then I'll pass the turn.
I will. Oops. I'll play a War Room.
War Room's like one of my favorite lands that I never run because I'm always running multicolored commanders.
I actually play a lot of mono decks, so it's really handy. I also put it in Traxos, which is colorless.
Still waiting to use it for mana in order to prevent a fight attack, and then say there's no fighting in the war room.
Right. I actually think I'm going to. I'm going to use the War Room. So I'm going to pay life equal to the number of colors, which is 1. Tap 3 and draw a card. And I will move to combat. And because Bowser has the highest life, Bowser, do you have flying?
No, I do not.
I will swing Plague Stinger at you for 2 infect. And I'll pass the turn.
Okay. Tap, upkeep, draw. Well, this is changing things. I'm gonna play Sun Petal Grove as my land. It'll enter untapped because Hollowed Fountain is a island and a plain. So we're going to spend a lot of mana.
As you do.
Right. Let's lose another life to get blue. Because, life is just a resource. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for one of my favorite enchantments. Inexorable Tide.
Oh, that's a good one.
So this is the scary one that whenever I cast a spell, I proliferate. And so we'll increase the number of counters that people have. So let's just keep being mean. I'm gonna move to combat, and because we're moving in circles here, Ron, we're gonna have the Glycerin Elf come at you for 1.
It's not infect, it's just
is one infect.
Okay.
I think there's like maybe 3 creatures in here that aren't infect creatures. They just like proliferate or, like spell skites and just annoying stuff. But yeah. And that's going to be it for me.
Draw. Mountain. The scary impact tremors.
Oh no.
Yes, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. Nan, coming at you.
Okay, how much this time?
Give me a second to count this.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Oh, say it's only 5.
Oh, only 5. But how does the impact Trevors? Is that for everybody?
Everyone's going to take 5 on top of that.
Okay. So I'm taking 10 then?
Yep, and you should be at, 9 commander damage?
Yeah. Oh.
Okay.
There's 10. 21. Yeah, let me make sure I add that in there, because I forgot last time. That's 9.
And
ooh.
Then I'm done.
I'm going to untap, draw, put out a mountain. So now Allosaurus Rider is up to a 5/5. I'll attack with Allosaurus Rider and Tuya at Nan.
Well, I have
Tuya's ability
no
goes
effects.
on the stack. Tuya's ability goes on the stack. With that ability on the stack, I am going to pay 3 and Blood Rush Rebel Hulk to give Allosaurus Rider another +4/+4. So Allosaurus Rider is now a 9/9. Tuya will see that and become an 11/11.
So 20 damage?
Yep. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Yep. I'll go to 1.
11 of which is Commander.
Whew.
Can't do the 1 more though. Sorry.
That's fine. That means I get maybe 1 turn.
Yeah.
All right.
Does show how nasty the deck can be though.
Good.
And then I
That's what we were hoping for. Everybody be mean.
Right. I will draw. Okay. I will play a Cabal Coffers as my land for turn, but I don't have very many swamps, so I'm not going to use it at the moment. But what I am going to do is I'm going to pay 1 for a Dark Ritual to give me 3. I'm going to play a Jeweled Lotus to give me another 3. To cast Skittles with haste. I will use my remaining 3 to equip the Commander's Plate to him.
Nice.
So he becomes a 7/7 flying, and since I will be attacking with him as my only attacker, he'll be an 8/8 flyer, and I'm sending him at J-Row. Infect.
So I'll take 8 infect and go to 9.
Wow.
Correct. And I will pass the turn.
All right. Things have gotten out of hand very quickly.
Does mean though, even at 1, basically, you cast any spell and I'm done.
Yeah, exactly. Draw.
I mean, Nan already gave you that 1.
Right, just a little poke there. Okay, let's start things out.
I was gonna kill Nan first because he had enough to, like, if I dealt 8, it would have been enough.
I would have been done. I know.
But you dealt so much damage, I didn't need to do that.
Yeah.
All right.
Now Neon's gonna fuck everything up.
I gotta see what I can do. See if I can draw into something here. Okay.
You have to destroy this, or you pretty much lose.
I know. That's why it's like I have to find a way to give my Glistener Elf unblockable or something here. Otherwise, I just like take Ron with me and then we all die. So I'm gonna cast Ponder to start with. So trigger Inexorable Tide, and J-Ro's gonna be poisoned to death. Everybody else gets an extra poison counter, and I'm gonna look at my top 3 cards.
You want to add a +1/+1 counter to my Krenko?
Not this time. Maybe the next
Okay.
one. We'll see. All right, so let's look at our top 3. Sure, I'll put that on top like that. Why not? And then I'll draw a card. That doesn't help too much. I'm going to tap this swamp to pop my Waterlogged Grove to draw a card. Then I will tap Hollowed Fountain. Yeah, there we go. Top Hollowed Fountain to cast Brainstorm and give everybody else another poison counter. So I'm going to draw 3. Oh, that's cool.
By everyone else, you mean me?
No, Ron's got poison too.
Oh, no, I have one.
Yeah. Oh, wow, I didn't know you had. I missed that.
Yep. I'm up to 3.
Okay, well, let's do it this way. All right. Math is hard. All right,
Math is hard.
how many goblins do you have? 7? Is that what that says?
I have 7.
7. How much poison counters are you up to?
I'm at 5.
And you're at 5. Okay. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's just go out the way that we're supposed to. All right, moving to combat. Glistener Elf is gonna come at you, Bowser.
Nan, when you proliferate, does that increase your own infect?
I get to decide what gets count up. So I'm not choosing to increase my poison, but everybody else's I will.
Gotcha.
I will put all 7 in front.
Excellent. Then I'm gonna do some shenanigans. First things, we're going to cast this Invigorate for free. And Bowser, you can gain 4 life. Or 3 life, sorry. You gain 3 life. And that's going to make everybody get a poison counter except for me. Wild Defiance is going to trigger. So my Glistener Elf gets +7. And then I'm going to tap this for Berserk. 2 more triggers, so another poison counter. And +3 more. So he is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So he's going to get +10 and trample. So he's 21 trample damage for infect.
Yep, that's me.
And then I'm gonna. How much poison counters do you got, Ron? You had,
How many am I at?
Yeah,
5.
5. Okay. Then I will pass turn.
Suspicious.
My 1
Awfully
black.
Suspicious. Right. I will pay 1 for a soul ring. I will pay 2 to cast and 2 to equip a Prowler's Helm.
Ooh. Can't be
which
blocked except by
says-
walls, right?
Yeah, equipped creature can't be blocked except by walls. And it already has protection from everything but black.
Mm-hmm.
And do you have anything with flying reach?
I do not.
Well, I don't know if you have any shenanigans up your sleeves, but this is an unblockable unless by walls and can't be black. 7/7 flying. And I will make it attack alone, so it's 8/8.
And I will die to infect. All I had was a mutagenic growth, and I couldn't even pump your guy because I only had 1 life, so...
I just had like nothing but equipments in my hands, and I was like, wow, how long can I last with these equipments? And like, do I have the mana to play them? So like I had like a Lashrith, which is great, but it's like it gives +1/+1 for each swamp, and I only ever pulled 1 swamp, and I just kept getting like other good lands, but not anything that would make this worthwhile. And I had a Fire Shrieker, so double strike.
Ooh, double strike, yeah.
But I chose the Commander's Plate over it. I was like, this is a little bit more valuable, I think.
Well, that was fun. I always like dying to infect. And I almost didn't die to infect. Like, I almost just got beat down from everybody, so...
Yeah, even 1 goblin attack.
I know, just one little bit more.